Ding dong. Hello.
Hello. Who do I have the pleasure of meeting today?
My name is Joe.
Joe, I'm Charlie with Cool Breeze Refrigeration.
Hey,
What
nice
brings us out today?
Right now we have a problem with the system. It's not heating at all. We're freezing our patootie off in here, Charlie.
Okay. So are we just going to look at it today, or are we not going to do any repairs?
No, we got to get this thing fixed. We took off work the entire day today. My wife and I both took off, so we have no heat. So we have to get the heat back on.
Okay. So what do we want to accomplish today?
Got to get the heat back on. We're freezing in here.
Okay.
Because we have my daughter. Karen's got eczema, dry skin, so she can definitely have that problem. And my son's got asthma, so we can't have any airborne problems because of that. It really bothers us. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, let's go take a look at it. Take a look. I'll show you where it's
All
at.
right. So who found the problem today?
Well, we have my wife last night noticed it was getting cold, and then we looked at it, and it was like 68 degrees in the house, and the heater wasn't coming on no matter what we did. I went downstairs, and it didn't do. I was looking at things, and it wasn't doing a thing. It was just dead, stone cold dead.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Okay. So do you normally have somebody that does this type of work for you? Oh, nope. I goofed up,
That's
didn't
okay.
I?
You could do it. So my wife noticed it was cold. She's the one.
Well, that's nice, Joe. It's
What did she say?
what'd she say?
Yeah, she said, I think it's freezing in here. She had told me to get out the blankets from the closet, and I'm like, why do you need blankets? Turn the heat up. And that wasn't working, so she told me that. And then my daughter said, my skin is getting dry. And she started scratching her skin because if it's cold, it gets dry like that, Yeah.
Okay. And then how'd that feel?
What was that like, I mean?
What was that like?
Oh, my God. It was terrible. It was just stressful because now I'm like, I got to find a heating guy. I don't know anybody who does that kind of work, and I looked you guys up, and you came right up on the internet,
Okay.
So that's why I got there. Yeah, so
First of all, Joe,
stressful.
I'd just like to say that it's great to meet you and know that you'd take the time to get here and meet me here and
My pleasure.
care about your family like
I should
that.
thank you. I mean, I'm the one who has no heat, so I want to thank you for coming in so much. Thank you so much. You want a cup of coffee?
Sure, I'd take a cup of coffee.
Yeah, relax. Have a cup of coffee. There you go. Cream and sugar black.
Cream and sugar, I
There you
think.
go. There you go. Free
All
drink of
righty,
sugar.
thank you, man.
There you go.
So you said that you don't normally have anybody that does this type of work for you?
Well, we did have a guy. I shouldn't say nobody. I don't want to mention it, but this guy from Acme came out a couple of years ago. We had a problem with the air conditioning about 2 years ago, and it was pretty upsetting. Actually, I don't want to get into it though too much.
Well, Joe, just off the record, would you mind sharing with me so we make sure we don't make the same type of mistake?
Off the record?
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you what happened off the record. I had this guy out here from Acme. His name was Jimmy, and all he kept doing was texting his girlfriend the entire time he was out here. And then he was texting her, and he's giggling, he's laughing at his girlfriend. I'm like, dude, I said, you're working for me. I said, I don't want to. I got things I got to do today. We need to get this wrapped up. And he's like, I'm sorry. She's just like, look she's wearing these rabbit ears on the Snapchat filter she had. And he's showing me all this stuff like that. I'm like, that's ridiculous. I said. It's like, isn't she cute though? I'm like, I said, listen, that's creepy. Put that away. I'm a 60-year-old man. I don't need to be looking at some 18-year-old girl or whatever. It's just kind of crazy. I thought it was a little creepy. You know what I'm saying there?
So you called into his office and talked to the manager?
Well, I did. They did it. They called me, asked me how it went, and I said I was a little bit creeped out with this guy you had out here. His name was Billy. They said to me, they said that it's like you can't control people's He said we don't want to intrude in his personal life. They told me.
Oh, really? So did you try to get a hold of the owner?
I did. I tried calling the owner, and he wouldn't take my calls. He was like I was a non-person.
Wow. Okay. So
I used him. I paid him like $500. I think he would call me back.
Yeah. So are you sure you don't want to give them another chance?
No, we're done with these guys, Charlie. I would never use them again. 100%.
You're sure?
Yeah, I'm done with them.
Okay.
That's why I got a hold of you guys.
Okay. So how did you find out about us?
It was actually Wendy Maxwell, who I work with at work. She had an emergency over last summer, and I guess we had a guy named Dustin out here who came out here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she said some really interesting things about him.
Like?
Oh, she said he was neat, he's clean, he didn't even bring out his Snapchat at all.
Oh, wow.
He was Snapchat free.
Was there anything else she said?
Yeah, she said that they aren't the cheapest company. That you guys aren't you're not the least, but you're definitely the best. That there's nobody from Flagstaff down to Phoenix who'd be as good as you guys are. The best company, not just HVAC, but of any kind.
Wow. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate those compliments. And do you mind if I get a hold of
Wendy, yeah.
And let her know that you had these nice things to say?
You tell her I said hi. Yeah, she'll really like that if you talk to her. Give her a call.
Alrighty, I will.
Yeah, you want a refill on your coffee?
Sure. Yeah, I like coffee.
Get it. Here you go. So what'd you find here, Charlie? Something nice and easy? What'd you come up with?
Yeah, well, Joe, I'm a little concerned.
Oh, no.
I found an electrical fault in the air distribution system.
Oh, no.
But don't worry. I've got some premium, some mid-grade, and some economy choices for you.
Good.
Wow, I went blank.
The top option I'm not going to like?
Yeah, my top option you're probably not going to like. It's probably a little too premium and a little bit too much service for you. But what I'd like you to do is just take a look at them all and let me know what's best for your family.
We'll do that.
All right.
What do you got?
So my top option, I call it the Joe's No Stress Travel. More time for Julie, comfort for Wyatt and Karen. With this one, we're going to replace the air movement system, do a voltage enhancement system with it. We're going to do an air distribution system, custom mounting system, and a housing system.
Wow.
And
sounds like the whole thing we're doing in there.
Yeah, we're doing a whole, like a third of the system. We're doing the whole thing in there.
Wow.
Is what we're
Is
doing.
there a reason why we're doing all that?
Yes, because you told me that you were having problems and you had to come home and it was broke down. So this way we can ensure that we're not going to have a problem with this again in the future.
I see. Are all those parts broken?
Yes, sir. Most of them are.
So, Joe, we're actually replacing them ahead of time before they break.
Okay.
It's like having tires on a car
Okay.
that are kind of running low right now.
Okay.
So are all those parts broken?
Joe, it's kind of like cars on a tire. We're kind of replacing some of them before they do get broken because some of the parts are starting to get wore out. So it's better to do it ahead of time so we can prevent these breakdowns
That
like
makes
this.
sense. That makes sense.
So, and also with that, Joe, I'm giving you what I call a Joe and Julie 5-year warranty. So that way you don't have to worry about when you're out of town that you got to worry about her or anything. Because if it breaks down in 4 years or anything, then we'll come out for free, take a look at it, see what you got going on, and you won't have to worry about it. And with that also, I'm giving you a 5-year maintenance agreement. That way, we're going to come out twice a year, and we're going to take and maintain it and bring it back up to factory specs for you.
Wow. That sounds good.
Yeah, so what should we, oh, no, that ain't where I'm at. So guess, what do you think something like that would cost?
I'll touch the mic with that thing.
Oh, okay.
You got to be talking about, man, it's got to be $10,000.
Joe, this is my premium.
How much is it, Charlie? More?
It's probably $20,000.
$20,000. How much is it really?
No, Joe, I'm only kidding. It's $61.56.
Oh my God.
And I do have these other options here for you as well.
That's not bad.
So what should we do?
Can I tell you the truth, Charlie? That $61.56, that's like $2,000 more than I pay for the whole system. You know what I'm saying there?
Yeah, that's quality system, Joe, but you do have these other choices here. What should we do?
You're firm on that price, huh? Like is there any way you get that down to like $5,500? I'll give you a check if you can.
Joe, you do have these lower choices.
Oh.
So what should we do?
If I called around Payson and looked for another guy, would I find something this could be competitive?
Joe, I'm giving you competitive pricing right here on all these. I'm doing the scam of from top to bottom, what you can find. So what should we do?
I think my wife's not here, you know? I spend $6 large without my wife.
Yeah, so how long have you been married, Joe?
23 years.
23 years. That's great. So, as you guys gone through life, what does your wife normally choose? Premium, mid-range, or economy?
She always goes to the best.
Well, then, what should we do?
You can't do any better than that?
That's our premium, Joe. And you've got these other choices, so.
You take the $56 and give me $6,100 even?
Joe, that's our premium.
Okay.
So what should we do?
So you're willing to lose a big job, a $6,000 job, over $50?
Joe, I don't have the job till I get it. So what should we do?
Okay. You're not getting upset with me, are you?
No, I'm not. So what should we do?
Don't get mad at me, okay? I don't have a mad heating guy. Well, does that get the heat back on for today, though?
If I said it got the heat back on for today, what would we do?
61.56. I want to do that. I want to get this thing done the right way this time.
So what should we do?
61.56. Let's do that.
Okay, how do you want to pay with that? Check or credit card?
Could I use American Express?
If I said we could use American Express, what would we do?
We get the damn thing done.
So what should we do?
Let's get it done.
All right.
All right. Nice job, Charlie. All right.